Hello, everyone. I know it is probably way too early for a tier list, but I just had to make one for Home Sweet Home Survive as I've been playing for a while. It's still in early access, obviously. I think it's going to be in early access till late 2021. But I figured it'd be fun to kind of pull my thoughts together on which survivors I think are the strongest. And what's going into this is their perks and their stats. So their personal perk and their stats. Now, these will be in my opinion, so I'm not saying that this is the right tier list because it probably isn't. This is just how as I've been playing, what I feel about each survivor and where their strong points are, where their weak points are. I'm kind of like this is off script, so I might not make sense at points. But I'd like for you guys to, let me know what you think where these characters lie. We're gonna start off with Tim. Tim's personal stats are his health points is 2, stamina 3, expertise 2, which makes him kind of well rounded. So I feel like each character has a certain role to fill. And Tim seems like he can almost do it all. Expertise, if some of you don't know, expertise is the amount of time you get during skill checks. For people who have expertise 4, they get more time than those who have expertise 1, 2, or 3. So that's how that works. That's what expertise is. Tim's personal perk is Nona Metal Knife. After 25 seconds, gets a knife and can stun the Spectre. I'm just flipping back and forth with my notes. My gut reaction is to put Tim at a C tier. Actually, let's put him at a B tier. I think his personal stats make him a B tier. With 2 health, 3 stamina, and 2 expertise, he can kind of fill the role of being the decoy. Because he can take the punishment with 2 health and keep the Spectre busy with 3 stamina. And on the flip side, with 2 expertise, he's he's below Nippa, Jane, and Aof when it comes to expertise. But like I said, he's a balanced man. If you don't have any of those, he can fill that position. But I feel like he could be a B tier. If we were going off personal perks, I feel like he'd be a C. I don't know, because my personal playstyle is that I'm doing objectives, right? I'm not looking for the killer, at least in this game. DBD is different because I got loops. But in this game, looking for the killer to stun them is not my forte. I don't know. So like stunning the killer and 25 seconds gets a knife, then you have to wait another 25 seconds. It just doesn't seem like the perk that I don't know. I feel like a B is good for him. Let me know where you think he belongs. The next person, Nippa. Her personal stats are health points is 1, stamina is 2, and expertise is 3. And her personal perk is she can see the Spectre while in Spectre mode faintly, and will get a ping every 5 seconds on the latest location of the Spectre. That I feel like is very good. Like information, you're getting information on where the killer is every 5 seconds. And that's like with no cooldown. At least when I was playing Answer, I didn't see a cooldown. And to see the spirit faintly while in Spectre mode, that's pretty it's pretty good. I still have to I still have a lot of practice. I need a lot of practice with her to get it down. But like seeing the killer from afar is already, especially in a mode when they're supposed to be invisible, that's pretty good. Information. This game's about information. Knowing what's going on, and then reacting and adapting. And if you can see the killer coming from far away, hey, you have more decision time. So I'd say Nippa is an A tier survivor. Looking at her perks, she can't take a lot of damage. She also is tied for the second lowest character with stamina. No, yeah, yeah, she's tied for second lowest when it comes to stamina, and her expertise is 3. I feel like Nippa mains. Let me know, what is your playstyle? I feel like she is built for just completing objectives. You know, being able to see the killer from far away and running around, uh, or running away. Because stamina of 2, that's not bad for Nippa. She has more stamina than Aung. And Ong's the one that's half naked. So he really has nothing holding him back, but his stamina is 1. Hey, alright, I'm just saying. So yeah, almost like she's way more balanced than I feel like Tim is, just because her perk. Alright, moving on to Ong. Ong's personal stats: health point 4, stamina 1, expertise 1. And then his personal perk, called Berserker. When his health points is below 50%, the base damage of all weapons used by Aung will get plus 5 damage. Now, I need you guys to answer a question for me. Does applying damage to the Spectre only apply, or is it only important for endgame? Like the plus 5 damage, I tried playing the tutorial and it broke, so I'm not sure. But the plus 5 damage, does that only matter when all 3 rituals have been completed? If so, Ong's kind of useless throughout the whole match. Is the Spectre taking damage throughout the whole match, or only when the rituals are completed? I feel like he's a D. Health point 4, that's pretty good. I think he has the. Let me check my notes again. Yeah, he has the highest health points out of everyone, but stamina 1, expertise 1. So he's built like a tank, but I feel like a tank that's made for endgame. If I'm wrong, let me know. I'm putting him at a D for that. Because if he's only important during endgame, then yikes. No, you know, it's. I still haven't like my friend and I play. We're still new. We're still getting used to it. I don't know what the like how many teams out there are actually completing rituals, but it usually takes us a long time. And so we're never at, for the most part, we're never at that point where we can deal damage to the Spectre and destroy them. So I'm gonna throw Ong at a D. Next up is my girl Jane. Her personal stats are 1 HP, 4 stamina, and 3 expertise. And then her personal perk allows her to resurrect herself without someone having to do it for her. There is a cooldown, there is a time limit, and you can only resurrect once. But I feel like that's pretty strong because this game is all about everyone doing a part, right? Fulfilling a role and not wasting any time. The more time you waste, the more opportunities you give the killer to kill you. And so, if Jane can resurrect herself, that saves the time for the other players to do the objective and not have to worry about grabbing her soul and resurrecting her. Yes, she does resurrect with half health, but I feel like that's a small price to pay for your teammates getting the objectives done. And with the stamina of 4, you are running around like crazy. Grab a soda, energy drink, bro. It's hard. It's so hard. I mean, at least for me, it was so hard to catch Jane. I don't know how you killer mains are doing it. Let me know, but I feel like Jane's nest here. 4 stamina, 3 expertise. Yo, it doesn't even matter that her health is 1 HP, because most of the time she's getting away with stamina. And the fact that she can resurrect herself, she's pretty powerful. And I'm not just, saying that because I'm a Jane main, but you gotta look at the data. I hate that I'm saying that. But yeah, 1 HP, 4 stamina, 3 expertise. Not only can she get away a lot easier, but the skill checks last a lot longer for her than anybody So far, no one's a 4 in expertise, so everyone's kind of balanced in that department for the most part. All right, so that's Jane. Enough about Jane. Uncle Payee. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I'm gonna put him at a 7, a C. So his base stats are 2 HP, 4 stamina, and 1 expertise. And then his perk allows him to see everyone's aura. Is a C where he belongs? I feel like he's more of a B because he has all that information from people. Like he knows what everyone's doing, who's praying, who's getting chased. He might be a C, he might be a B. I mean, and his stats aren't that bad either. 2 HP, 4 stamina, 1 expertise. I feel like he'd be more of a decoy. I don't know, but 2 HP, 4 stamina, that's pretty good. And then seeing everyone's aura, I think he'd be a good B. Let me know what you think. I don't know. I feel like he's in the C or B department. For now, we'll leave him at B. I just like his perk doesn't really do a whole lot for the team, I guess. But just seeing what everyone's doing, I feel like is pretty powerful. But it doesn't really help the cause unless he's communicating. Let's say this. In a Swift, Uncle Payee is a B. As a solo, he's a C. Alright. And I put him in at C because I'm mostly solo, but I've been playing with my friend lately, so I might as well just leave him at a B. We'll leave him at a B for now. He might be a C for you solo queuers, though. Alright, AOF. If I'm saying that name wrong, please let me know. AOF. His personal stats, 2 health points, 2 stamina, 3 expertise. So he's kind of well-rounded. And his personal perk is, after 15 seconds, he can punch the Spectre with his hand to deal 10 damage. If the perk is not in cooldown, he can stun using the chaplet, which is the item you see around. It's like a bracelet you put on your hand, I believe. You can hold. You can stun the killer with that. When normally you couldn't stun with the killer with that, I believe. See, once again, we're here with the damage part. Does dealing damage only apply to endgame? Or are you constantly dealing damage to the Spectre throughout the game? And not just stunning her and that's it? I'll put him at a C. Because he's kind of... he kind of has 2 perks, right? If you don't have anything in your hand, you get this, which deals this. If you have a chaplet, or if the skill is not in cooldown, you can use a chaplet to stun. So I feel like that's, and his personal stats are well-rounded. 2, 2, 3, 2 health point, 2 stamina, 3 expertise. Kind of balanced for the most part. But here you have it. Here you have it. Honestly, Jane might be between A and S, and Nippa might be an S too, honestly. She might. But this is my tier list. You don't have to necessarily agree with it. I just figured I'd let you guys know what I've been thinking when it comes to the survivors. And obviously, this will change as time goes on, as new survivors are added, perks are changed, and or rebalanced, and we'll come right back to it. But if you want to use this list, all you have to do is go to Tier Maker, search Home Sweet Home Survivor tier list, and you'll find it. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Let me know what you think. Who's your favorite survivor? Where do they belong? And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.